Here we are now, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your vibes for the week ahead. Stir in the pot. Your vibes. Now, there's many reasons that we can do this, okay? Stirring the pot. You might be that person who's doing this. You might just be experiencing some pot stirs in your life, okay, Earth sign. We're not all innocent bystanders. I will say this right now. However, when people get bored or uncomfortable with situations, this is like passive aggressive behavior. Okay, let's just say this right now. This feels passive aggressive for the earth signs. Like, I don't like what's going on. Things are irritating me. So I'm a little snippy. I'm a little clippy. You know what I mean? I just feel real edgy, on edge, a little on edge with this earth sign. I'm an earth sign. Okay, I'll just tell you like it is here. If this is not you, if you desire to live a peaceful existence and other people seem to come at you this week with some nonsense, it's for a reason, okay? Whether it be actual reason on their part or an underlying behind the scenes kind of motive there, okay? So I'm speaking about either taking a look at those squeaky wheels, things that pull you off track, things that make you feel like that pot is just a stirring in your life, okay? And recognize how you want to address that, lest you continue to live with a brewing pot, okay? These things can come in cycles, you know, and it can happen, but I feel this week for the earth signs. Now, another thing here is sometimes those squeaky wheels want our attention. Okay, little guy, why are you causing such a fuss at school? Oh, you need some special mommy time? Okay, something like this. And it may not be a child, okay? Our partners, our parents, our other relatives, friends, family members, the girl from 2 doors down. Like, sometimes people act dumb when they just want your time and attention, okay? And that could be what this is calling for as well. However, if this is not others' earth sign, this is you checking your motives this week and recognizing where you're trying to stir the pot. That's because you're not happy, okay? Are there other ways to change things so that you can be happier? That's passive aggressive, and it's no way to find resolution. Okay. Now, the card that fell from the spirits and the shadows is intellect. And I see that octopus on the card with all those tentacles just going every which way. Okay. I kind of feel between these two cards here, intellect and stirring the pot, that earth sign, you might be bored this week. I'm bored. So I'm all plugged into the drama. Maybe I'm getting roped into the gossip. Maybe I'm watching some true crime shows on TV that really get my emotions charged up because mentally I'm just feeling the blahs or something. Okay. Recognize your motives, why you're doing the things that you're doing. I do feel some earth signs are frustrated with the lack of intellectual stimulation in their relationships. Just have to say it. You know, there's a certain level of chemistry, like physical attraction. There's also a mentally stimulating chemistry that is somewhat necessary to thrive in relationships. I feel how earth signs are frustrated. Like, you're not on the same level as me. Okay. We don't even think about the same kinds of things. We don't talk about the same kinds of things. We don't view the world the same way. I can feel the frustration, and I feel that octopus's tentacles just like that. Like, these things that are just poking at you left and right, making you feel a little uncomfortable, a little irritated, like friction from the outer environment, maybe thinking you want to stir the pot, just interject some nonsense or whatnot because you're frustrated with the way that things are moving or not moving at all. Wow. Earth sign, check it out now. This whole I'm frustrated because people should know. Okay. I'm frustrated because people should know. I feel this here with the intellect now. 10 of Wands. I am burdened. I'm overworked and underpaid. I have emotional baggage. I'm doing everything for everyone and no one gives a damn. This lady has an animal carrying her bags because she just can't carry them by herself any longer. Is there another person in this card? Earth sign. That is why you're angry. You have a lot to do, a lot going on, a lot weighing on you, and other people don't see it. So you're like, what's fucking wrong with you? Right? But I feel the passive aggressiveness of, I'm not actually going to say what's really on my mind, but I'm going to bitch about, you know, this harmless thing. Oh my God, I can't believe you came into the house with your shoes on, right? When the real problem's like some big giant thing. I feel how we can nitpick and make mountains out of molehills because the real mountains in our lives seem a little too much for us to even acknowledge. Okay. Earth signs, pay attention to where you are feeling overworked, drained, burdened, baggage. I want to say with this intellect card, no one in your life is a mind reader. People do not know how to help you unless you ask them for help. And it's not a bad idea to put them on the spot and let them know. Like, look, this is what I need from you in case you haven't figured it out. All right, so let's get here with Taurus now. Taurus, the card says, creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. Taurus, that shows you, look at the hands, like whatever you want is truly in your hands, within your reach, within your grasp. You can grow this in your life. See the rainbow? It's all accessible to you. You are the creator in your life who creates your day and your lifestyle and your schedule. But it takes proactive steps from you to carve that out. Just as you would take a look at your schedule and go, you know what, I have too many things going on. I'm going to have to start marking some down and getting some off my schedule. That's healthy. That's logical. That's understandable, right? So start there. All right. But then recognize like the other things in your life deserve the same kind of examination. They really do, Taurus. You are creating your life. And if you're not happy with the way it's unfolding, it's up to you to change something. And Spirit is saying to you that you get to decide and examine those relationships in your life that are not giving back to you, that are not in alignment with what you saw for your future, right? And now you're standing in this and you're like, what in the world? You have the ability to change anything you want or to start any new project, any new craft, but you have to get your hands dirty. That's throwing yourself into it. I feel like I want to say to you, Taurus, like all the prayers in the world are not going to change your scenario if you don't take the actions required to step into that new way. Virgo, you have, I am in sync with the flow of life. And I love the moon and the hands there. Like I really feel like nighttime, Virgo, is your go time potentially. Like I feel like how this week particularly, your evenings are going to be full of energy where you're feeling a lot of flow and inspiration. So channel that in the areas where you desire your results, because as you manifest during those time periods when you feel like you're in the flow, you're feeling pretty confident. As you step into your actions, you're getting a lot done and you're making a lot of progress and headway. And Spirit says that you will reach the desired results of your efforts much more quickly. Okay, I feel like some Virgos are working on projects. Others have a few different things going on. And I feel like regardless, finding that flow in your day and in your evening specifically, I feel like evening or even before the sun comes up, if you're that person, finding that flow and putting it into those areas is really going to be a big turnaround for you. I also want to say here, this whole stirring the pot intellect, 10 of Wands. I feel like I said ace for a reason. Okay. I can't say something. Ace of Wands is about one action. Okay. 10 of Wands is about way too many. All right. So there's a reason that I said this, and I was already feeling this message. It's funny that I slipped of the tongue as well. So Virgo, I feel like you find the flow. And you're in the flow. And that's that ace of wands. Yes, yes, yes. But then there's like 10 other wands that are like, hey, Virgo, I need you. Hey, Virgo, come over here. Virgo, I've got a flat tire. Can you come save me? Hey, Virgo, what's up? How you doing? Can you loan me some money? Like, I feel this pulling off track. And then maybe it's the cats on the screen and screen door, like all these different things that could potentially pull Virgo out of sync with the flow. And then Virgo's like, fuck this. I'm stirring the pot, motherfuckers. That's what I feel. If I can't get my shit done, neither can you. I'm going to make everyone's life hell. That's what I feel here, Virgo. So remember yourself. Listen. Oh boy. Every part of your life is a part of your spiritual journey. Whether you're in the flow or you're in resistance and reaction. Okay. And all of that matters. All of it matters. Oh, it's about bringing this beautiful high vibe energy into, okay, what else do I need to address? And bring that energy there into those areas and watch how they improve. They will improve. So do your best to recognize when you feel irritated to be pulled off track in some way this week. And regroup and say, okay, how is this fantastic energy needed in this area? and watch healing occur. Watch bonds deepen. Watch problems be solved, Virgo, when you are attentive in that way in those other areas too. And I don't say it's going to be a regular thing, like one thing, two things, whatever, you know what I mean? And you're going to see a big, big difference there. So use that magical energy wherever spirit needs you to, because truly that's what it is. You're not getting pulled off by a person. That's part of your life path journey, and you're experiencing that too, and it all counts and it all matters. So do your best there too. Capricorn, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. I love this. Capricorn, I love this. And I'm really drawn into how like this is a giant flower here and then all these little flowers. And I kind of feel like, although Capricorn, you are stretching and growing in new ways, you've got these healthy boundaries, you're resonating with new people, you want positive experiences anchored deeply into your life. But I also see how when things go wrong, it could potentially rain on your whole day. You know, it could potentially just, and that could happen first thing in the morning. You know, first thing in the morning, I've stubbed my toe. Shucks, it's going to be a horrible day. I know it. Now you've affirmed the kind of horrible day it's going to be. And after that, it's left, right nonsense, friction, tension. That's how I feel like this could unfold. So pay attention to recognizing when something is too much for you, okay? And allowing yourself the grace to just put it down for a while and come back to it when you need to. I feel like you're reaching for people who inspire you to be great. I feel like others are reaching to you in much the same way, but you don't necessarily see it, okay? So they're reaching to you and you're like, what do I have to offer you? You know, I'm busy with my own thing. And these might be your children or your friends or your family, might be coworkers, okay? Whatever the case, I feel like that might be this stirring the pot energy. Someone else is reaching out to you for something. Maybe the school is calling you because there's a problem with your kids, okay? This is telling you something. What has happened? How do I address this? How am I needed here? How is my positive, high vibe greatness needed here, okay, to rise to that occasion? Capricorn, I just want to say it's important to be realistic about your goals, because I see expansion, I see up leveling, I see you moving into brighter spaces. But right now you have a lot going on, and more than a lot going on, you have a lot in your head space as well. And it keeps rolling around and clashing with one another and causing sparks. And it's important to just put things down when it's not time to think about them. Okay, compartmentalize and move into the next part of your day without whatever that was. And say, hey, if I need to pick that up later, I will. Okay, very important that you don't carry everything around, because that can also sour your mood. You've got a million things going on in your head, and someone says, good morning. Good morning. What'd you say? I said, good morning, Capricorn. Maybe it's not, right? But you're in your head somewhere. So you may not receive what's exactly going on. Spirit is saying, put those things down, compartmentalize. When it's time to think, it's time to think. When it's not, when it's time to do, it's time to do. That is what I have for Capricorn, and that is what I have for the earth signs. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. I'm going to disconnect.